entrance, the cartilage is quite heavy and it's collapsed upon itself near the entrance, trapping all this wax. So just starting off using a Jobson horn, the suction probe wasn't actually removing this outer lateral piece of wax. And so I'm just using a Jobson horn. I'm stretching the ear wide open as well. It was quite, as I said, the cartilage here was heavier than normal. So retracting it required a bit more force. And the plan at the moment, because of the consistency of the wax, it's very difficult to suction. This kind of mushy, sticky type of wax, you don't get a suction grip, and instead it actually blocks the suction probe. So I'm just trying to scoop out the more lateral wax with the Jobson horn. Patient has got a bit of otitis externa. You can see that from the colour of the ear canal. It's a bit more red and inflamed than usual, and you've got a lot of dry skin flakes there. And I'm just using the Jobson horn now to almost scoop the wax up against the superior canal wall and then outwards. So I've just gone back in with the Zollner suction probe to stretch the ear open, the entrance at least as well. I'm going to again put a lot of force with the suction probe to lift the cartilage, and this wax is strongly adhered to the posterior canal wall, and you can see the skin adhesions there, also at the base of the ear canal. So we're just trying to loosen these skin adhesions off the canal wall, which then enables me to extract and bring this wax forwards. Again, I'm lifting, opening the canal entrance. So this wax has been there for a while. You can tell by the colour it's a bit darker than the normal shade of wax. So the longer the wax is in the ear, it oxidizes and it turns into a more darker brown and sometimes even black colour in appearance. Again, just lifting open the entrance. You can see there's a few cilia at the entrance as well. If you watch my last video, I explained that in most people's ears, the hair strands are on the, well, for all people, the hair strands should only be located on the outer third of the ear canal. And typically there's more hairs on the posterior canal walls of the back part of the ear canal on the first bend where we are just there. So you can see the indentation because of the consistency of the wax. When you use suction, the tip of the probe actually indents itself, makes an imprint into the wax. It's kind of sticky consistency. I'm going to put some olive oil spray in a moment just to loosen this wax and bind it together. Again, it's just blocked the tube there. I'm just trying to unblock it. And this is why endoscopic earwax removal is so good, because we can actually use the endoscope to stretch open the ear and straighten it. So the entrance, if you remember, is quite collapsed, it's quite narrow. And I'm just using the suction tip at the top of the wax. I'm going to roll it downwards and away from the eardrum. But again, it's just blocked my suction tube again. So I've just put some olive oil spray in now just to help lubricate the canal wall and the wax, but also to bind the wax together. I'm just suctioning some of the excess oil that's drizzled out into the concha bowl. Again, the idea is to kind of use gentle wriggle motions to bring this forwards. A bit of keratin there. You see the tail of keratin, so that would have enveloped the plug of wax. So going back in on the posterior inferior canal wall, just slowly but surely bringing this forwards. Now, this plug of wax, as I said at the beginning, the ear canal has almost trapped this wax in, so we just wriggle it out. I think there's still a bit more, so just lifting the canal open. And now the eardrum can see daylight, and it's a nice healthy eardrum.